Yeah. In 18th question, y square equal to 4ax is a parabola. You take a point to draw two perpendicular lines. All right. Take any point P. Its put on x-axis Q, y-axis R, or vice versa. For QR line will always touch some other parabola. What is that? Okay, take this as 80 square comma 280. What is this point? 80 square comma 0. What is this point? 0 comma 280. What is this line equation? X by 80 square plus y by 280 equal to 1. Okay, I think we are seeing some glare there. Avoid it. It's okay. X by 80 square plus y by 280 equal to 1. Whatever t you take, this line will always touch one curve. What is the equation of that if you want to know? Better to write in the form of y equal to mx plus c. In fact, I don't need this intercept form. I know already y-intercept is 280. So I have to only know the slope. What is the slope? 280 minus 0 minus 2 by t is the slope into x plus 280. Is this okay? So using intercept form, I can write y equal to mx plus c, where m is minus 2 by 2. Okay. I want to take this as m and try to write this in terms of m. Y equal to mx. When I took m as minus 2 by t, and then what is this? I want to write t as minus 2 by m. It will become minus 4a by m. Now tell me, if it looks like y equal to mx plus c, if it is c square equal to r square into 1 plus m square, it is always tangent to a circle. If c square equal to c is equal to some k by m, it is tangent to parabola y equal to 4kx. If c is equal to minus bm square, it is tangent to parabola x square equal to 4by. Based on that, this is always tangent to which parabola or which curve? Anybody? Whatever m you take, this line is always tangent to a curve. What is that? Yeah, it looks like y equal to mx plus a by m, but a is replaced with minus 4a. So this is always tangent to. This line is always touch. This line touches y square equal to 4 into minus 4a into x, minus 16a. For example, if I ask y equal to mx plus 7 by m, this is always tangent to which curve? If it is y equal to mx minus 100 m square, it is always tangent to which curve? Y equal to mx, yes, x square equal to 4by, where b is minus 100. Yes. I said if you don't remember any formulas, I told you one easy method. Treat it as quadratic equation in terms of m and take b square equal to 4ac for that quadratic equation. Right? Even here you can treat it this as quadratic equation in terms of t or quadratic equation in terms of m. For that you do b equal to 4ac, directly you will get the curve without knowing anything. Okay, so it is a parabola, that too opening towards left, y square equal to minus 16ax. Okay, whoever doubt about 18, is it clear? Okay. Up to 20 even numbers, any other doubt, anybody? Okay. Up to 40 even numbers, anybody any doubt? 24, okay. The length, least length of the normal chord. Okay. Okay, 24. You take a parabola and at any point draw normal there. You know, when you take normal here, it will be very flat, it will be very long. And if you take normal very far also, it will be almost vertical and very long because wide open there. Somewhere it will happen least. Okay. I don't know the proper reason, but it will happen when t is root 2. Okay. Because normally passing through any point, there will be two normals, right? Okay. There is no logic as such, but when these two, because this will have different length, this will have different length. But when these two become identical one, okay, that means passing through a particular point, there are not two parabolas, there is only one parabola. At that time, the length is happening least. And we know if this is T2 and this is T1, T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1 will give you two values. If you want them to be equal, T should be root 2 and T2 will be minus 2 root 2. At that time, it will happen, but there should be some logic to prove it. Without all that, we will just find distance. It may come a little lengthy, but we will do it. I will take this as T, not T1, I will take it as T, this as T1. If a normal at T intersects at T1, I know T1 equal to minus T minus 2 by T. In general, what is the length of the chord if I take square root of AT square minus AT1 square whole square, 2AT minus 2AT1 whole square. I can take A common, mod T minus T1 common, and this is T plus T1 whole square plus 4. Okay, I want to express everything in terms of one variable only. So in the place of T1, I can substitute minus T minus 2 by T. This will become A into 2T plus 2 by T. This is okay, 2 by T whole square plus 4. Okay. This alone I would have used James inequality, but when this minimum will happen, they are not happening simultaneously. I think I should actually take this and expand it on. Square root of, and take this 2 out. T plus T 1 by 2 whole square, when I take it, it is T square plus 1 by T square plus 2. I am taking the square of this inside, leaving 2. Here also I can take 4 common, and that is another 2, it will become 4A. I will be left with 1 by T square plus 2. Okay, so sorry if because of glare, some people are not able to see some parts. Next time or anymore. Okay, next question and title. So normal at T intersects at T1, we have a relation, just we found normal distance formula, and we want to get into one variable instead of two variables. Okay. When I expand this, I will get 4A square root of, if I expand this into this is 1 plus T square. This into this is 1 by T power 4 plus 1 by T square. This into this is 2 by T square plus 2. Okay, so 1 by the highest power is T square. So T square plus 3 plus 3 by T square plus 1 by T power 4. Okay, only we have to use calculus to find. I can use some kind of Hamiltonian inequality, but it has to be done carefully. Okay. When I differentiate this, I'll get 2t, only the inner part. This is minus 6 by t cube. This is minus 4 by t power 5 equal to 0. This is the derivative inner part. If I multiply t power 5, 2 t power 6, I can cancel this t power 6 minus 3t square minus 4 equal to minus 2 equal to 0. I said t equal to root 2 should satisfy. T square equal to 2, is it satisfying this? 8 minus 8, yes, it is satisfying. So this is t square minus 2 into t power 4. This is t power 6 minus 2t power 4. I don't want any t power 4, so plus 2t square. This is minus 4t square plus 1. Everything is done. This is t square plus 1 whole square. It can't be 0. The perfect square. T square cannot be negative also. So only one solution, that is t equal to root 2 or minus root 2. Put this root 2 back, we will get answer. Or t equal to root 2 means t1 is minus 2 root 2. And this refers to the point 2a comma 2 root 2a. This refers to 8a comma minus 4 root 2a. When I find distance, root out 6a whole square plus 6 root a, 6a root 3 will come. So 6a root 3 is the length of the least normal chord. Yes, please. Oh, we have, if you can take t square as it's a cubic equation, right? Yeah. If you take cubic or anything higher order, there is only one method, trial and error. Okay. There is after. No, root 2 we are not doing. T square equal to 2 only. If you take t square as x, you have to put x equal to 2 only, not root 2. Okay. Yeah, root 2 is difficult to get idea, but substituting 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2 we do usually. Okay, it is a little lengthy at the end where finding the distance is easy, but when it let in minimum we have to use calculus, find derivative, differentiate it and equate it to 0. When I substitute t square equal to 2, this is 2, this is 3, this is 3 by 2 and this is 1 by 4. Without calculus it is difficult to understand where it let in. Okay, any other doubt up to 40? Anybody? No doubt. Up to 50? Till 61. All the single answer questions. Anybody any doubts left? 58. What is this? Some kind of. I don't think it is anything connected to parabola. Some kind of simple distance from there. Let us see what is this. There is a parabola. 0, 1 is maybe its focus, and then you have to find the focal distance to many points. Focal distance for y equal to 4ax is x coordinate plus a. So for y, this one is y coordinate plus c. Okay. And angle OFAK is k pi by 2, and they want all the focal distances. Okay, that's good. Okay, 58, there is a parabola. There is a point 0, comma 1. There is a point where OFAK is k pi by 2. O, I think it is down there. Okay, one. I'll take 0, comma 1 here. Okay, point here where this angle is given, theta. They want to know FAK. This is AK and this angle is given as k pi by 2. Fine. And as this angle is changing, the point can be here, the point can be here and all. Every time find that FAK length. You want to add all of them and divide with n and use some limits. Okay. What is FAK? How to find it? Even though I know focal distance is y coordinate, but still let's find y coordinate. Let's find its equation. Instead of that, if I take this length as L, this will be L cos theta. This will be L sin theta. And what are the coordinates of this point? From here to here, height is 1. If you come L cos theta down, this height will be 1 minus L cos theta. This is L sin theta. This should satisfy the parabola x square equal to 4y. Put it in x square equal to 4y, you will get 1 minus L cos theta whole square is equal to 4 into L sin theta. So I have to find L in terms of theta. Should I apply square root or oh, I wrote reverse, sorry. This is L sin theta. This is 1 minus L cos theta. So here also L sin theta whole square is equal to 4 into 1 minus L cos theta. I hope I'm right. OFAK. I'll find FAK. Should I solve this for the equation? But as I said, y coordinate plus a should be the answer. What is y coordinate? This a value is 1 by 4. So 5 by 4 minus L cos theta. Sorry, but in that only L is there. Okay, now I should be getting L is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 minus L cos theta. L common 1 plus cos theta. This is 5 by 4. 5 by 4 into 1 plus cos theta. Will I get that option here? L square sin square theta plus 4L cos theta minus 4 equal to 0. I can even write this as 1 minus cos square theta. That will be a perfect square. That's why we are getting. That's good. I can write this as L square minus L square cos square theta. This is a perfect square. L square equal to L cos theta minus 2 L square. So L equal to L cos theta minus 2 with a plus or minus. If I take plus, I will get 2 is equal to L into cos theta minus 1, which is negative. I don't want to take. If I take minus, L into 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2. L equal to 2 by 1 minus cos theta. But here I got L. It's okay. This is 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 to cancel. This is cosecant square theta by 2. Even there I should be getting that only. Okay, at an angle theta, if I draw a line, I am getting that length as cosecant square theta by 2. And what is theta? K pi by 2n. So it will become K pi by 4n. So it will become cosecant square K pi by 4. Okay, now little integration part is there in this question. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by n sigma cosecant square pi by 4n. This is a question. You take n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, so on. I think you have done indefinite integration first exercise, definite integration first exercise, you have some idea, right? Riemann sums, how to do integration by using limits, right? In the beginning. Please respond. Little bit. Okay. Listen, even though I'm sure before starting indefinite integration, Chandran sir might have given some idea about what is definite integration, from where, why, how we got indefinite integration. Am I right? Yeah. So now, there are some questions, even though it was taught in the beginning little bit, unless definite integrals you do thoroughly, there are set of questions. It looks like limits question, but only by using limits we will not be able to do it. We can do this question only by using limits, but still. Like in the beginning you will learn some definite integrals has to be converted into limits, and from that only we will get the answer. In fact, that is a fundamental theorem of integral calculus is there. There are two things. In the same way, in IP textbook also definite integrals, there are a lot of questions where limit questions are there, you have to convert into integrals. So what I am going to write now, you may not fully understand it, don't worry. This limit is equal to an integral. What is that? 0 to 1 cosecant square pi by 4 into x. This is, there should be k here, so k pi by 4. Yeah, that k by n I will write x. See it. How this is equal to this, you will understand later on. But how I got L is, I found the coordinates and then substitute in the parabola and try to find L. Maybe I can find L some other way also. In fact, for any point, distance to focus is same as distance to directrix. I should find that way also. But the theta is good. It's okay. So I will leave it here. This as cosecant square theta by 2, which is cosecant square k pi by 4. Anyway, cosecant square integral is minus cot x. So I will get minus cot pi x by 4 by pi by 4 will become 4 by 5 with 0 to 1. When I put 1, tan 0 is 0, but cot 0 is infinity. So is it 1 minus or 1 plus? The person worries. Oh, it is 1 plus. Sorry, this is plus. So this is secant square. This is also secant square. This is also secant square. This is secant square. Integral will be tan. There is no minus. So 4 by 5. When you put 1, tan pi by 4 is 1. When you put 0, tan 0 is 0. You will get answer as 4 by 5. Yeah. So what is that I have done from here to here? You will understand in integration later on. But finding L is cosecant square theta by 2. Knowing this angle, you can do some other way. Just I chose to do this way. Is it okay, everybody? Okay. Earlier I wrote A is 1. I written 1 by 4. If I written L, I think would have got that way. Good. Okay. Okay, instead of doing all that, somebody can do y coordinate plus A is focal distance. If this is L, same L is equal to y coordinate is 1 minus L cos theta plus A is 1. You got 2 here, bring this side, you will get L into 1 plus cos theta equal to 2. This you can write 2 cos square theta by 2, send that side. We will get L equal to secant square theta by 2. So here also we got same. Okay, any other doubt? Anybody in the total single answer? Okay, more than one answer. Anybody want to ask any doubt? Okay, any other doubts in advanced material? Anybody? Okay, then I'll continue numerical questions. Yesterday, number 3rd question I have done. Question I covered in the theory itself, so I wanted to do it. Seven is simple question, but we'll do it. Okay. Okay, fifth question, just take a parabola, take any 3 points and draw tangent here, and the tangent here. We discussed how this area is half of this area. So here it looks like this is bigger, but if I draw figure properly, area formed by 3 points of the triangle, okay, area of the triangle formed by 3 points on the parabola is double the area of the triangle formed by tangents at those 3 points. So this area should be double if I do this property. That is the base. Okay, if this is A1 and this is A2, A1 is 2A2. So it proved already earlier. 7th question. If L is the length of the normal drawn through the point on the parabola whose focal distance is 8, then what is the value of L? Okay, that's very simple. You have y square equal to 8x. There is a normal, the point, this distance is 8 from the focus. Okay, so what is the length of this? Here, focal distance is x coordinate plus a is 8. X is 8t square plus a is equal to 8, but a is 2t square plus 2 is equal to 8. So it's t equal to root 3. If t is root 3, if this is t and this is t1, or t1 equal to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. So square equal to 8x and distance is 8. So 8 square plus a is 8. A is 2. This one. So I can put root 3. It may become root 3. If I put it, minus 5 by root 3 will come. Now I have to find that length. So this point is A is 2, 80 square, 2 3 are 6, 280 for root 3. Here a t square is 2 into 25, 50 by root 3. It's a minus, 50 by 3, and minus 20 by root 3. 2a is 4 into t. When I apply distance formula, it is square root of 6 minus 50 by 3 whole square. 1832 by 3 whole square. And if I subtract this, this is 12. 8 by root 3 whole square. I can take 8 square by 3 common. Here I will be left with 4 square by 3 plus 1 plus 4. I took 8 square common, so only 1 by 3 common, so it's only 1 there. 8 square by 3. So 4 square negative. Okay. That is 16 plus 3 root 17. It's not nice. Is it right question? The L is the length of the normal drawn through the point on the parabola whose focal distance is 8, then the value of L. Coordinate plus 3 is not good. The answer is 8. Okay. I think something wrong with the 7th question. I'm not running properly. Okay. I think I've done everything right. Focal distance is 8. Okay. So go for the next. Something wrong with the 7th question, I see. We got the answer, but it's not like an integer which is coming that easy. Unless if I simplify this and round it off to closest. Okay, 9th question. Oh, that is, I think, very simple. They want a line to subtend right angle at the vertex. What is the condition? Okay. There is a parabola and there is a line Lx plus My plus n equal to 0. It should subtend right angle at the vertex. Somebody can do homogenization, or you can use T1, T2 equal to minus 4. Anything is okay. If I do homogenization, the combined equation of OA and OB is y square minus 4ax into, this I have to write it as Lx plus My equal to minus n, Lx plus My by minus n equal to 1. This is Lx plus My by minus n equal to 0. Make it plus and bring n here. I will get ny square plus 4al x square plus 4am xy equal to 0. X square quotient, y square quotient, their sum should be 0. So, because they are perpendicular lines, a quotient x square plus quotient of y square should be 0. Okay, a plus b should be 0 for them to be perpendicular lines. So, n plus 4al is 0 and they wanted minus n by al. Minus n by al is. If you don't want to do homogenization, I want to call this as T1, this as T2. We know T1, T2 equal to minus 4. And if I substitute here L in the place of x 80 square, I am trying to put a general point of parabola in the line. L into 80 square, m into 280 plus n equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. For that, product of the roots should be minus 4. What is the product of roots? Minus, C by n by al is equal to minus 4. So, minus n by al equal to 4. You can do like this or you can do homogenization. I think this. Is it alright? 9th question? Please respond. Okay. Okay, Monday we will be starting ellipse. Okay. Next one may be little lengthy. I don't know whether we will be able to complete within the time. The locus of center of circle passing through vertex and cutting the parabola orthogonally at another point of intersection is. Okay. We have a parabola. There is a circle passing through the vertex like this. But at this point, the curve and the circle, parabola and circle are intersecting orthogonally. Means the tangent of this should be normal here. They want locus of the center. Okay. How to find this point and find. Okay, I'll take this as 80 square comma 280. Then equation of this tangent is x minus 3y plus 80 square equal to 0. How to find this point? This is 0 comma 0. From this point, distance to this point, distance to vertex should be equal. Or I can say, for this chord, there will be one perpendicular bisector. This line and this line, you solve it, you will get that way also. What is the slope of this chord? 2 by t. And what is this midpoint? 80 square by 2 comma 80. And what is the equation of this line? This slope is minus 2 by t. Line equation is px plus 2y. Substitute this point 80 square plus 280. 2x plus t. Okay, the perpendicular bisector of this chord is this. This is one normal if it passes the center. So if I solve this and this, I should get center. Okay. Instead of solving them, okay. So please understand what is that I am doing. First of all, the question is a parabola and a circle. Both are intersecting at origin and at one more point. And at this point, they are intersecting each other orthogonally. Orthogonally means the tangent to circle there should be normal to parabola. The tangent to parabola should be normal to circle, means if it passes the center. So center should be somewhere on this line. But I know 2 points on a circle, so the perpendicular bisector of the chord also should be passing to center. So this is the perpendicular bisector, this is the normal. As you change t, this will change, and this will have a point of intersection. They want locus of that. So if I want, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. What is my job? Somehow find relation between x and y, eliminating t. Is it all right? Okay. So anybody want to give an idea how to eliminate t from these two and find relation between x and y? Of course, I can find x in terms of t and y in terms of t and find a way to eliminate t. Also doesn't look that simple. If I directly add them, what is happening? 3x minus ty plus ty is getting cancelled. 80 square cancel. I am getting 280. So 280 by 3 is the x coordinate. If I put that x as 280 by 3, what is y coming? 280 by 3 plus 80 square by t. That is 2a by 3 plus 8. That is something very simple. I have done something wrong. 2a by 3 plus 8. Is it satisfying this 480 by 3 plus 280 by 3, 680 by 3, 280 plus 280. This is fine. Oh, that's wrong. This is a line. Okay. This slope is 280 minus 0 by 2 by t correct. So this slope is minus 2 by t correct. The point of this is 80 square by 2, comma 80 is correct. The equation is, yeah, this is tx plus 2y, I wrote reverse. Okay. Tx plus 2y is equal to 80 cube by 2 plus 280. Okay, this is it. Okay. So these two are intersecting at point. I have to find the locus. Of course, I can eliminate t and t square and find a relation. When in quadratic equations, we are going to study something about it. But I did not like this t cube. Is there any way I can remove t cube and convert into t square? Because if there is this also and this also in terms of t, it is easier. Yes, I think so somehow I can subtract and eliminate it. If I multiply this with t, it will become 80 cube, and then I can eliminate. Okay, let me multiply this with t. I will get tx minus t square y plus 80 cube equal to 0. Coming to this, if I multiply 2tx plus 4y equal to 80 cube plus 480. If I add these two, I will get 3tx plus 4 minus t square y. 80 cube, 80 cube cancel equal to 480. Okay, it's good. At least t cube is gone. Now I have to write this as a quadratic equation in terms of t properly. So 80 square minus yt plus x equal to 0. This is one equation in terms of t. Here, what is the equation in terms of t? Yt square standing that side. T coefficient is 4a minus 3 into t. 4a minus 3x into t. And then a constant minus 4y equal to 0. Okay. Now, how to eliminate t from these